What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here, back with another T20 game in the T20 World Cup, taking on the other winners from last time around, Sri Lanka. So basically, if we could pick up a win here, it would almost guarantee us a place in the semi-finals. It would then go down to other results and net run rate and stuff, but our net run rate, because it was so good against Australia, is really in our favour. But a win here today would be huge. Sri Lanka, good side, will be interesting to see how we go against them. If we can go and pick up early wickets, pick up the big three. Dilshan, Sangakkara and Jayawardene are all still playing in this game, so if we can pick up them early, I think we are in with a really good chance. And Tim Southey's done a good job of that. He picked up a wicket off the first and last ball of that over there, as you can see. So now we've got more of the middle order to come in now, which hopefully is going to be a bit weaker, because maybe Jayawardene isn't playing. I didn't actually check the team sheet before we started, but I don't think he is playing. Because we've gone and we have got rid of Dilshan and Sangakkara now, Thuramani and Chandimal, who are both good batters, don't get me wrong, but they aren't quite at the level as those other two. So it will just be interesting to see how we go here. It feels like forever since I've gone and played cricket coach, and I think that's just due to the fact that at the moment I am doing the one-off games and recordings, and because of that, it kind of seems like it is taking forever. Sorry, to go and do my recordings, and it seems like so long since I've gone and actually played a game. So it will be interesting to see how we go. Got an unchanged side from the one that smashed Australia, so Nathan McCullum's still opening up. Ish Sodhi's still in there. I'm really trying to look for that next spinner, that next limited over spinner for me, and I've actually gone and wrote down some, I guess some skill sets for the players. Because I did have someone saying in the comments in the last video, I can't quite remember who it was, but just saying about getting the likes of Mark Craig in there. But actually, when you look at the stats, Mark Craig is the worst, out of 6 bowlers that I had, Mark Craig is the worst T20 bowler that we have. Ish Sodhi isn't the best, Nick Beard is, but I wanted to give Ish Sodhi a go because Nick Beard was one of those guys who was economical but didn't really pick you up too many wickets, and I really wanted someone, especially with the World Cup being where it is, I think it's in the subcontinent, I really wanted someone who could go and pick me up wickets, and I think Sodhi was going to go and do that a bit more than Beard. But it is interesting to see how it'll go. We might possibly even look at bringing in Ronnie Hira, because his T20 rating is quite high. But at the end of the day, it does still just depend on, I guess, what's happening with everyone else. So coming to the back end of the innings here now, I did say that these guys were going to be probably the weaker of the batsmen, but they are showing me up at the moment. They've put on a nice wee partnership, these two here. Chandimal has just gone past 50, and Thuramani, he's having a bit of trouble here with Ryan McCone though, and it was only a matter of time before McCone managed to go and pick him up after we had 4 scenarios where there was possibly, well, a chance, shall we say, and he's picked up a wicket made in the last over, so that is what we like to see. Tim Southey's still got one up his sleeve. He's got 3 for already. I kind of bowled him in that other over just to go and see if I could pick up another wicket with him and really go and put Sri Lanka on the back foot. But we've done a pretty good job. The net run rate, well, sorry, not the net run rate. The run rate is very low, and now the tail is starting to come in. So that is what we like to see. Matthews is another dangerous player. We just got rid of him. McCone has come back strong. He went for a bit of a tap in that first over, but he has really come back strong now. So it is good to see. And it's good to see that we're going and being clinical against the lower order and really going and just not letting them settle in, not letting them make any runs. And that's what you want to do. That makes a difference. You know, if the tail can go and have a bit of a swing and maybe get, 20, 30 extra runs. I mean, if we were chasing 140 here, it may be a bit of a different story. But in that, we are only chasing 118, so it should be pretty easy. Considering the form both McCullum and Guptill are in, we don't have to go too quick, 2 guns blazing. We just need to go and really work it around, because we don't need to go at 8 and over from the start. But that's what looks like what McCullum is going to do, doing what he does best. Guptill, talked you up, man. I talked you up, said we didn't have to go all guns blazing, and you go and make a golden duck. But we've still got Williamson, so we've got the captain and Brendan McCullum, the ex-captain, in the middle now. McCullum has really, I mean, I talked a few episodes ago about how McCullum was still technically our New Zealand captain, even though he wasn't captaining any of the sides, but I officially made him stand down as a captain. And I think since he's done that, he really has gone and he really has been playing well, which is good to see. more probably in the one days, like he's opening the batting for me, because Anaru Kitchen's stats have gone down wickedly. But I mean, even in tests, he's going and batting in the middle order for me, and it just gives me that other option because he can still wicket keep pretty decently, and it means that I like playing BJ Watling because I like him in this game. He's good in this game, but it means that I don't necessarily have to go and play him if I don't want to. But McCullum is just carrying on where he's left off. Kane Williamson, he's just doing what he does well. Like, he is one of those players. I just put the kiss of death on him. I just honestly put the kiss of death on him. I was just talking him up about how well he was doing, just going around, nudging around, and that's the kind of player that Kane is. He's just one of those guys who will go and nudge it around, milk the ones and twos, pick up the odd boundary, and McCullum will be the explosive force down the other end who's going to go and pick you up, pick you up the boundaries, and still going to run hard for those twos, but he's gonna score more probably in boundaries than he is going to in singles and twos and threes. So kind of complement each other well. Lost a couple of wickets here. Ronke in at 5. I think when I talked about my side at the start of this tournament, I said that maybe batting could be potentially a bit of our weak point with Ronke batting at 5. But he seems to be doing the job all right, and I mean, he hasn't really had too much to do. The top order has been doing their job, which at the end of the day is really what you want to do. But New Zealand cruised to another comfortable win. Australia have beaten India, so that I think is good for us. Now we're going up against the Indians who haven't won a game. We are basically guaranteed to go through. We're basically also guaranteed to finish first because our net run rate is so good. With Sri Lanka and Australia playing each other, that is going to be the other team that is going to make it into the semi-finals. But we're almost guaranteed first spot in this group, which is really great to see. It'll be interesting who we play in the semi-finals. But India next up, that will be a tough test. Even though they haven't won a game, still will be a tough time. Anyway, guys, do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. Tune in later today. I'm going to have Cricket Coach. Remember, double uploads today. Cricket Coach Dutch Domination playing again in a T20 tournament with the Dutch. That's coming your guys' way at 7 o'clock. Hope you're having a good weekend, and we'll see you then.